Oh look, a live stream. Oh no. What's this? What? What? Why is it showing that now? Thinking emoji. Well, that's interesting. There we go. Because I showing the wrong window. That's why. Oh, my favorite stream. Hi, Owen. I have no idea how this game works. I don't actually know what it is. I got told that it's a game where you drive cars occasionally. I've yet to experience this car part. Don't really understand it. Don't actually know if anything's working at all right now because I literally tried to load the game up a couple seconds ago and it. Oh my god, my own voice. Okay, YouTube's just doing a stupid thing where it crashes occasionally. So, how does AC work? It turns out you drive cars in it. Now let's clear this up because everyone says, "Oh, I'm a massive RaceRoom shill, so I'm going to hate an AC all the time." I won't because I actually can understand things and judge things by their pros and cons, and not just say one thing is better than the other. So let's get out of the way. I'm trying to work out how this all works, because I need to get used to this back AI. I did used to play AC a lot back when I first got into sim racing, before someone says like, "Oh, you just hate it because RaceRoom was your first set." Well, no, I played AC before RaceRoom. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. So I'll be mostly focusing on the GT1 cars because they're nice to drive. I like them. They're some of the nicest content in the game. Unfortunately, our paid DLC, not DLC, paid mods. You can say what you like about them. I don't really care. In the end of the day, they're good quality stuff, and if you treat it as you're buying anything else, then it's sort of like that. Hello. I'm quickly gonna open my window and close my door quickly. So I'll do that very quickly. Hang on 2 seconds. Alright, so let some fresh air in. Right, what is this? Not sorry, it's not R3E because basically I played so much R3E now that if I live stream it, everyone just call me a shill. So it's to balance everything out. It's like you need your yin and yang or something like that. I don't know. It's I just need to play it. Otherwise, people are gonna bully me too much. So let's drive some cars. Now let's go to practice first because I have not played this in forever properly. So I'm gonna get back to used to driving cars again in this game. What's a good track? I know Silverstone. That's a good track, am I right? There'll be RaceRoom soon, like next Tuesday. Don't own Forza 7. There's a slight issue with playing Forza 7 when not owning Forza 7. You could buy me it. I'll happily play it then. Well, maybe happily, I might play it once and then realize it's not that good, and we'll never play it again. No, RaceRoom will be played again. I need to sort the sound out. It's going to be very quiet for you right now, I believe. Oh, game's flashing. How do I tab out game? There we go. Volume mixer. Yoink. My voice is on the quiet side. I don't know, that means it's exactly the same as last time I did a broadcast, so you know. I've lost pedals. I tested this earlier. It went flawlessly, and now my pedal's not working. Woo! Professional. Yeah, I know most of you are probably here to harass me. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I suppose I'm missing all the Streamlabs stuff. Hang on a second. I need to like copy chat and move that. Look, chat's now there. Professional streaming. See, I take it from the GM books of streaming where everything will work and doesn't work. So it's the professional way of doing things. Look, pedals there. Work. Right there. Frost. Why is throttle not there? What? Why is it require me to rebind everything? Pro. This is not RaceRoom because RaceRoom is banned for 1 day. There we go. We now have no gear change. Yeah. I don't have 5 USB ports, unfortunately. I'm not allowed them. Where is my shifter buttons? I have to rebind everything again, don't I? Don't need that. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. That's all just nonsense. We now have drive. We officially have drive. Let's try and drive some Assetto Corsa. Use keyboard to drive. Do I have to rebind it to do that? Oh, I got to rebind it if I want to do that. What could go wrong if I do that? Maybe a bit later. Once I get angry enough at AC. Go to the keyboard. Then use mouse controls. Mouse controls are like... This means that Streamlabs and notifications won't be up either right now, so don't... I need to copy those. I only copy chat over. Professional streamer. No issues whatsoever. No, it's a different sound, I'm pretty sure. Sounds different. It's only got more a bit more flame back blast. Whoops. That brake squeal though. Yeah. I'm just gonna steal more stuff from here and here. Oh, hang on. I just need to steal that. Right, there we go. There we go. Everything we need. Do I sound angry? Angry. Can't do that then. Just doing the casual spin. I do yell at clouds, because clouds make me angry. Got a new chair today, just random fact. Ah. But that car's got a bit more bite in RaceRoom. While I was making this car, I got direct comparison between the two cars. Minus all the fact that the FFB and AC for me is all wrong now because I've changed it and just... Ah! I'm good at this. Yeah, but GM's cheating, so he's not allowed, he just cheats. Can you say good Glaven? I said it. Are you happy now? I haven't got the stream announcements up, so if you put any money in, it won't do anything. Oh no. Just because I show RaceRoom doesn't mean I'm good at RaceRoom, so surely that means I won't be good at AC. The Lambo, I try the Lambo, yeah, I'll try it. Let's see what happens. It's obviously superior because it's got a V12 in the back. Therefore, ooh. It's so easy to do that. Right, let's just change car and get the overlay thing done. I know what I'm doing, everyone. Don't worry, watch me for helpful, useful tutorial guides about how to not drive a car. Laszlo. Let's just use yeah, that livery looks good. Classic. This is findings changing car. That's probably gonna happen. Right. Last thing I just need is I'm missing one thing, which is the Streamlabs thing itself, I believe. Okay, that'll do. Hang on, let me actually quickly check. Streamlabs, a highly efficient piece of software, never breaks, always works. It's also a website that really hates ad blockers if you try and log into it. Oh, thanks, Random, for the £1 Reno. Hang on, I'll go and refresh it through. Why is it not playing sounds now? Ah, it's all gone wrong. Oh, I got a red roll cage now. Aren't I a lucky boy? I can't read any language other than English, and even then I can't read it. Angola Enosa. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's a Swindon. What's wrong with Swindon? Oh wait, everything. Good news, I get a TV in this car. The Magic Roundabout is a flawless design and should be put everywhere in the world. Don't know what you're talking about. Is this much better than RaceRoom? It's different to RaceRoom. Like in the driving, it's different. The thing about comparing driving of sims is it's all personal preference at the end of the day. Because obviously we're not driving real race cars, we can't just say, oh, this one is obviously the most realistic one in the world. Oh, this car's much better than the Saline. It's obviously Italian biased. Yeah, this car's much better. Is a film? Pretty sure it was a TV show in like the 60s. Or 50s or something like that. Confirmed Italian right there from random call sign. How to speak Italian is just say random Italian words, basically the same thing. I can't believe how terrible the other car was compared to this thing. When surely this means to be an absolute brick, because it's literally just a wedge with a wing. Hello, Anthony. Yeah, this car's immediately... It's just better to hit the grass than it dies. Ice skating. Right, should we try the next car? Should we keep trying cars and go through them one by one, and maybe one of them be good?
Why don't we make love anymore? Remember when we used to lay naked in bed together and talk about what simulation had the best subtle front end feel? Good times.
Oh god, it's working now. Oh no. Oh, thanks for the £2 by the way. But oh no. I'm gonna be bamboozled heavily by the chat. This is how it ends. Let's try the tornado. Sounds like a fighter jet. Whoosh. You like fighter jets, guys? You like fighter jets? Go fast. Oh, this car's got a lot nicer. Got a bit of front end bite to it. A bit too much, actually. Also got the advanced stopwatch technique. I'm trying to read chat and he's saying, Alex, drive like you mean it. Speaking of stopwatches, the ascended place for a stopwatch is on the wheel, by the way, as Nissan's proven. Ah! No, can't drift. So, what the cars have is, what I'm trying to remember, is they have, when you change gear in the wrong place, it will lock the rear wheels up. It's almost like you have to blip the throttle when changing gear. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't really care. It's just a thing that's there, which you got to make note of. Because as the main thing I noticed, which the Lamborghini doesn't seem to have, is that these cars have it when you're changing down. Lamborghini doesn't do it, or the effect of it on that car is less dramatic compared to these ones. Going too fast into there right now. See ya. Random call sign. Have fun with your Alfa Romeos. Typing's hard, by the way, just saying. So. Curbs are slippery. An impression of GM. Can I? Is that allowed? Is that legal? I'm not very good at impressions, so. But GM probably can do an impression of me really well, but I can't do one of him. I can do an imitation of him doing a stream. I mean, maybe the stream, what the stream is, it's an impression of his stream, being unorganized and consistent with issues, because we are professionals. This car's nice though. It's probably about just behind the Murcielago. Or for me, impossible because I'm obviously using a G29. He is using what is essentially cheating. So we are different people. There's no way that GM could ever use a G29 without dying. Oh, there we go, into the wall. Well, that's fun while it lasted. Next car. Next car. What's next? Oh look, 207. I think it's a terrible time. What's next? So we've done those three. We've got to do the Vortex and the two not totally Ferraris. Let's do the not a Dodge Viper. Guys, it's not a Dodge Viper because it says so. And then we do an actual race, maybe. What's that? Racing? Never heard of that. I only have a hot lapping. Oh look, it's mighty fine dash. They just gutted all the gauges out of the regular Viper and slapped in a Motec. Like, I don't have iRacing. Don't touch the wall! Flawless. Oh, I'm good at this. Your daily reminder, I am yes, good at this. It's a clunk noise when you change gear, that ain't good. Don't want to hear that. It's got a really odd upshift sound. Oh god. We're going around again. Izzy is actually a bot. Yeah, Izzy's a bot programmed by GM to be a shill to advertise GM. Unfortunately, it went rogue and now it's just shit posts all the time. Unfortunately. Ah, I done it again. I don't like this car. Let's change car. Do I have to show the Ferraris out? Then we do racing. Alex gives up very easily because it's got my lever. Now this is the spaghetti car. So it's powered by pure spaghetti. Just try. Unfortunately, it's not a Assetto Corsa channel. I'm just playing it. Ah, there we go. Lost it again. This is not a Assetto Corsa channel. As if you know anything, this is actually a massive RaceRoom shill channel. Where I shill RaceRoom 24/7 and deliberately make AC look bad by driving terribly. We drive into team on purpose. Let's try and drive this car for one lap. One lap, can I do it? Curb. Ah! You go slower than I think you need to. Gotta learn the car. What's that? Learning the car? Nah. Then again, I'm nearly as fast as I was in the other cars yet. I've only done one horrible lap, so you know. Maybe the Ferrari's just OP. Oh, lost on the curb again. Those curbs just don't have any mercy at all. Wire cut and grass is very slippery. This is one of those things you have to remember about each sim. I thought we should do a race now, so let's do that. Because we need to move on, not to sit hot lapping for 2 hours. Because who wants to watch that? I don't. Right, race. Let's go into the Lambo. Pick the most Italian livery. We're gonna leave that out of that because I don't know how they work, and we're gonna make it a 5-lap race because I'm lazy and can't be able to do longer than that. And we want all the cars in the cut. Oh my god, does this all customly now? Oh god. Don't want that. Right. So yeah, we've got a grid of cars. Right. Let's have a go. And not my microphone on the way. So I've got 24 cars. I'm going to ram a spot on the grid, and we're going to get punted by the AA probably. Especially now we're playing Police 6 right now against AI. I don't actually know how good the AI is, really. So this can go terribly. How much fuel do I need? Don't know. But it should be fine. It probably isn't going to be fine. Ooh, that's lag at the start. And kill the AI immediately. Yeah, I'm good at this. Let's try it again. Kills by AI. This is why I probably want to next time start at the back. Doesn't lag this time. Right behind the Vista Storm. Lambo just beside us. Definitely slower than the cars in front, which is not good. Ah. Oh no, he's going to make the move here, isn't he? Yeah, he's definitely faster than me, but... Ooh, let move that. Gotta get round. Oh, bit of contact. Nothing major. Ooh, very deep, very deep. Oh god, ain't good. It seems to be very slow through going through. Forgot to call the name. But I seem to like putting the brakes on there. Then again, they are faster than me through the rest of the circuit, so you know. Right, so there's now a Saline behind us, as the car in front is making a getaway because I am a slow person. I don't. You can hear that, the Ford V8. I believe that's the Ford V8 they use. Turned a bit into him a bit then. Now I lost position to the Ferrari. And lost all my positions now. Clean racing. I mean, it's not too bad. I'm saying that, go in the grass there because I'm not paying attention to every chat. Sorry. Ooh. Going way too fast into there. The interesting thing about the RSS guys are working on NGTs or GT2 cars. So that should be a bit fun to do some multi-class with those eventually. It may actually make me want to play AC more. Good thing, people say, oh, I hate AC and I hate every sim outside of... Right, I like all the sims, I just prefer RaceRoom. And at the end of the day, there's no point hating every sim because some sims just do things better than others and some things have content which others don't. In my opinion, this sort of era GT racing, RaceRoom's got some of the cars from it, but not all of them. I love it to have all of them, because I prefer the driving physics personally. But at the end of the day, if I can't drive them there, I'll drive it somewhere else, and that's just the nature of it. And the fact we can do that is really good. But some people can't accept that and say, oh, you must pick one sim and one sim only, and if you don't pick any other sim but that, then you are a traitor and should be shot. I'm doing a really bad job right now. I am definitely slower than the AI going through most of these corners. Ooh, that's a curb. And there we go. Race over for us, I think. No, there's a good engine. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but AC curbs. Be less bad. I'm sorry, Owen, I try my best, but I don't drive enough. Nearly enough as I should to do this. We can watch the replay at least. Yeah, that's good. Do it then, can be recovered very easily. Oh, there's a big pilot behind us. These cars are loud. But yeah, I don't sim race nearly as much as I need to be maintain any sort of skill at all. Back in the day, I used to do a lot more, but now I spend most of my time doing commentary stuff, which obviously does affect your driving, not driving for like weeks on end properly and giving it a good amount of time to actually practice. Because sim racing is one of the things that you have to practice a lot, and the more practice, the better you'll get. It's not something you can sort of just say, oh, I'll just be good if I eat my veggies every day. AI, I might probably need to adjust it a bit more, but the AI does seem a bit, doesn't like to back down, and it may just be the way I'm driving, but it does seem to have a tendency to do that in AC, and they used to always do it though. But it's good enough to race with, I guess. I think it's the main point. Commentate my own race, a bit late to do that now. If I did this from the start, I probably could. I mean, I could try. Hang on, wait, let's get some orientation. It's not, isn't that like highlight cam? No, it's not. Ah, that's disappointing. But it's a lot easier to do if I had a highlight cam. I sort of like to have the information. Also, it's just awkward to commentate on yourself. It's really awkward to do. I've tried it before, I tried to do a video on it, and it's just awkward to do that. To try and do commentary work on yourself, because you know what's going on and you know what's going to happen next. You can't do the suspensefulness. So then, yeah, I did look at data. Like, obviously, when you commentary, you have all this data and stuff. As the 28 goes, tries to look for the move, around it goes. The 32's forced to the outside. Can the 28 make the move? He's at the outside 9 into the chicane. He will manage to hold it round the outside, gets a bit of touch there with the 32, and he does make the move, and the 32 drops down the order, loses 2 positions. Now has to go in the back of the 58 car. Round the outside, inside there, to go down the pit straight as they head into turn 1. As the Ferrari does move out to have another look, but can't quite make the move at this stage. He's going to have to wait a bit longer. Now they go, start heavy braking into the village section. So when the Ferrari just behind does take right a bit of the curb there. Down they go. Decent exit from the 32, but he's got the Ferrari right behind him. 3 Ferraris behind him. And he goes down on the exit. And he goes on the grass then. Bit of a mistake there by the 32 Lamborghini. It's all start heading now down towards the national pit straight. Very wide line then by the Lamborghini. Does seem to brake a bit too late going into the corner then, which allows the Ferrari behind to get right up behind him. Heading down towards the national pit straight. The original pit straight was used before the new one got built. Oh. Down they go. Right, towards Maggots and Beckett's, who all start heading as the cars seem to make it cleanly through it now, one by one. There's only a bit of side damage on the Lamborghini, but doesn't seem to be affecting his performance. He's a bit slow going through, as it allows the other cars behind him to close the gap down. Now down towards the hangar straight, I believe it's called, as the Ferrari's going to have a bunch of slipstream now coming up. The Ferrari goes to the inside line. Really about to outbrake him. Yes, he does. He goes around the inside. The Lamborghini's forced to go a bit wide, but does slot in behind for now. Commentating is hard to do it quickly, properly, for like solidly. Right, now down to chicane as the Ferrari has made the move work. Round they go for another lap of this 5-lap GT1 special race at Silverstone. So Lamborghini is now forced to look behind that Ferrari for now, trying to see if he can close the gap a bit more. Ferrari's a bit slow through there, but the Lamborghini is not quite close enough to make the move. Now into Village they go. Clean driving so far between these cars. It's all far through, the gaps slowly start to appear round the Village section. As Ferrari did get a better exit there than the Lamborghini. Lamborghini's out on the verge and he loses it. Oh no, and he's into the wall and he's dead. There we go, commentary done. Are you happy there, Owen? I did commentary. Are you happy? Could you hear it? Maybe not. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next thing. Hope that was not too terrible in terms of commentary. Flawless. Let's try a different track. What tracks? Oh, it's drift. See, this track game has tracks from Japan. No, it doesn't. Oh, Zandvoort, this sounds like terribleness. Let's do Monza. What can go wrong at Monza? Let me tell you. It's a flawless circuit. Get a drink. That's probably. I probably should get one now after doing that. That was a massive mistake doing that. So I will be AFK very quickly and get a drink. Better stay there. Right, there we're going back. So let's go to Monza. Let's try and do the same thing, but this time without dying. That'll be a positive step in the right direction, I feel. Don't know about you guys though. We're starting P5. Ah, I was hoping I'd start further back in the grid. I'm gonna get murdered by now. Interesting, only the Ferraris are listed on the list. So that's a good start. That is a good start. Bit of lag there. Big contact there with the Ferrari. Bit of lock up. I'm getting bullied by the AI here, aren't I? So slow for the Lesmos. I see. Oh, that's cutting the corner a bit. Cutting the corner is allowed. It is a proper race maneuver. Oh, I'm a lot slower than the front runners. I'm a lot slower than them. But I brake. 150 ball will do. Bit too eager on the throttle. Welcome back, Owen. Welcome back to Alex being an absolute pleb again. Oh, I'm so slow. I'm so scared to put power on the curbs now, because after Silverstone, the curbs just don't have any traction on at all. Oh, I'm so slow. Oh no, they're gonna... Please don't murder me, Ferrari. He's gonna murder me, isn't he? Legit over the curb. Oh, it was a storm. It's not a Ferrari, so this is a storm. All the seems to be able to brake like a couple of meters later than I am. I'm definitely holding this lot up though. Oh no, he's gonna make the move into a Ascari. Didn't do it, luckily. Oh, look at the speed advantage he has. Oh, he's gonna get me this time, I think. He's gonna do it this time. Here comes the Viper. Ooh. Legit defending. Totally legit defending right there. So you not lose this through the back end going through the chicane. The car moves so much on the curbs. It's kind of a bit worrying when you put power on the curb. You feel like the car's just going to spin like it did earlier in Silverstone. Oh, he's back on me again. Go away, Viper. Don't want any of your American V8. It's terrible. Angry snack. Come on, Storm. Take him out. I mean, don't take him out. That's not good. Do you want to take someone else out? I'm pretty sure there's a massive train behind me. Yeah, Viper's V10. Ooh. That was a jit. Legit. 100% legit. Hello. Race over. Oh no. Let's have a replay. They've completed the race now. Therefore my opinions are now valid. Ooh, FPS is not happy about that at all. The cars do sound good, I have to give them that. The RSS guys. Really good on sound sampling. I mean, it's a bit off sometimes, but overall, very good job on them. Hello! I wish we could have a larger grid, really. Like, if it allowed it a whole field of cars, that'd be incredible. It's one thing AC does lack, I think. And it's a bit of a shame that you can't do the whole 20 plus car grid, like the 30, 40, 50 car grids you can do in R Factor and RaceRoom and stuff. I know it's track based, but it'll be nice to have it in the default game, I think, and we'll have to mod it in. Because the game has been proven to that it does work in the game, but this mod though is such a good quality mod, and I suggest it to really anyone who enjoys RaceRoom and enjoys GT cars, because these are, unlike GT3, these cars require actual talent, and I don't have that talent. But they're such different beasts to drive compared to a GT3 car. But any GT1 car, most sims, apart from R Factor. But then again, I did hear rumors about possibly RSS making stuff over to R Factor. So if they do that, that'll be amazing. I'd love to try those. I'd love to try these cars in R Factor. Because now I've got R Factor working well with my wheel. R Factor's not bad but R Factor's not bad, but you have to spend time getting it ready to use it. Other than that, it's not very good. I find, like, if you just want to hop in and race, it's the worst sim you can pick. Any of the other ones are better if you want to go into a sim and race. Best ones for that are probably AC or Project Cars. If you own the content for RaceRoom, then the RaceRoom also gets added to that list, but just to the nature of the store, if you want to get into sim racing, and just want to have a quick going, yeah. I'm not saying RaceRoom's bad for beginners, it's just the fact that the store is a pain, and the store does take a bit of the time out of it, where in other sims you just purchase on Steam and play immediately. You do lack that in RaceRoom, unfortunately, but if the store had been a bit more intuitive, that wouldn't be so much of an issue. But we're at where we're at with that, and that won't change, unfortunately. Well, unless something majorly changes, but I don't think that'll be happening soon. In Factor 2. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I had to... Yeah, it is the only thing I can count RaceRoom down really on is that store. That store is the most complained part of it, and as a RaceRoom shill, it is also the hardest part to get people to buy it based off that storefront, because that store is terrible. Other things, you can still make it work. I don't think the whole microtransactions are an issue. But the problem is that you have so many different packs going on. You got the VRP, you got so many discounts, which some are just terrible and some are good. It's such a mess. If it was made a lot simpler, like, just bite the content and then either use like an iRacing style purchase over time discount, or just make the packs a lot simpler. Like, just make a bundle pack, like, I don't know, make the Italian bundle, the UK bundle, which just contains some random UK stuff. It's a similar way that of course there's just or release or do what they do now with the packs, but up to date them and make them a bit more sensical in terms of the discount models. It's a bit like the row of ones, it's like, so this pack has 60% discount, this one has 90% discount. It's a bit like, why? I'm allowed to criticize RaceRoom because I'm a shill. That means my values are allowed. I'm allowed to criticize it. But it's also the difference between being a blind fanboy and actually understanding things. I completely understand why people don't try it. Um, it, but for me, it drives the best, and I like the driving of it, and I like the content, most of the content of it, and a lot of the features are what I want from it. Doesn't mean the other sims are bad. The only sim I actually would say I don't enjoy is Project Cars 2. I cannot enjoy myself. I don't like the driving at all in that game. Outside of that, they all have pros and cons. Only one I haven't tried recently is iRacing, but that's mostly my iRenting meme kind of stuff. I just don't have to spend enough time doing sim racing to really justify the cost of it. Especially as someone who is mostly into GT racing. I find it very hard to justify myself having to drive all the other cars first before going into it. Look at this total, not just ignoring chicane. Right, I'm going to adjust the AI next race, and then we're going to go to a different track, I think. And maybe try a different car. I do like watching races back, though, in Spectator. It's because you get to appreciate all the stuff going on, the sounds and the stuff, and do I spell treason? Oh no, Tom! Please don't tell anything to JF. Please. I'm just being realistic, Tom. Sorry. At the end of the day, you can't. Every sim has its weaknesses and its pros and cons. That's the word I'm looking for, and I understand all of them, and at the end of the day, if you prefer a sim over, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with not liking a sim or liking a sim. It's up to you what sim you like to drive. And at the end of the day, there's no best sim, because at the end of the day, driving and racing sims are completely subjective. Because none of the sims are one-to-one accurate. None of it, so you can't say, oh, this one's flat out better. Or you can't say, oh, Alphax is flat out better because it's got day-night cycle, it's got multi-class AI, it's got the best AI. You can't say that because the driving may feel shit to some people. That's that. There you go. Alex's rant over. Let's drive some more GT1s, shall we? I finished 4th somehow, probably because I cut the game. So move the AI a bit down a bit, like there. That'd be a good one. Oh god, that will do. Right, track. Let's go to another track. Let's do Red Bull Ring. Red Bull Ring's nice. I like Red Bull Ring. And let's change core. RaceRoom's flawless. Yeah, RaceRoom's flawless. Hang on, I'm gonna need to say that, otherwise I'm gonna get killed by Tom for not saying it's flawless. Let's drive the totally not Lister Storm. And yeah, that's good. Sorry for switching random. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. RaceRoom is flawless. Actually, I've been like, no. I still prefer RaceRoom. But there you go. I need to stop ranting about that because it's a rant. Every time someone mentions which sim is the best, I always do that rant, and it's the same rant every time. Probably should just make a video about it, pub it up somewhere, and then get a billion dislikes. Because that is the YouTube way. Right. I started so high. I keep starting like P7. I'm gonna start P7. I want to start like down the grid, like a pleb. Now I'm gonna use my cheating technology here. If it decides to work, will it work? Murcielago is my dream. Yeah, I love the Murcielago. It is an amazing car. I kind of wish it was a thing in everyone's. Oh no, my cheating technology has been enabled. Oh, that lag. Really annoying it does that. Interesting, my first ever video on YouTube on this channel is of me racing AC in the Huracan around this track on SRS ages ago. I think I may be a bit slow now. Legit maneuver. Yeah, maybe I'm a bit slow now, I think. Just that gets absolutely blasted by the Murcielago. This car sounds a bit disappointing. The Murcielago just has amazing sound. I still think it's the best car in this mod. In the sounds and everything else. Ooh, bit slidey there. It's got a lot more rotation than the Murcielago. Ooh, a bit deep in there. Go away! Is that a fellow Lister Storm? I'm so slow for here. Ooh. It's very easy to go sideways up there. I need to readjust the shift lights on the HUD. On the sim hub. Which is what the dash is, it's sim hub. It's one of the dashes you can have on there. It's very useful when you got cars which have very hard to read motex. And gives you a lot of information on one page. And you also use it if you got like a phone or something or a tablet, you can mount it and send it to that, so you can in theory have an actual motec mounted on your wheel. I mean, somebody was glued at the top of their rim or something, or in the top of the bottom box and used it like that. Oh no, Mr. Rogers gonna murder me now. Still there, isn't he? He's gone behind now. Oh, it's Saline. Oh, I'm so slow for there. It's not surprising. Yeah. It won't work at all if you're using VR. It does make everything easy. You can rescale it. You can actually you can make custom ones as well. It's what Jimmy uses for when he does his R18 stuff. That's what he uses. He uses a modified version of this. Well, not. And he's got different pages on as well, so you can have different info if you want. You don't have to. So I think this one I'm particularly using, you can display stuff like overall positioning, faster sectors, all that kind of stuff that you want there. And it works in pretty much every single sim, I believe. Ooh, no. Oh, Saline's right beside me now. He's going to be faster than me coming down into the hairpin. You have to be on the brakes. He's going to let the cut back. No! It probably does. No! I've been defeated. Damn you! That's a pretty quick race though. Quick replay. Because replay's fun. Hang on. There you go. Show me the logo. Surprisingly way behave AI then, though, that race. Look at them all go in. This is why this era of GT1 is often regarded as the best, because look at all those cars go through. Wasn't it how many of them are front engine though? Like, so many actual proper Grand Tourers as such being front engined cars compared to mid engine sports cars. Because in the Murcielago and the Saline are mid engined, everything else is front engined. I suppose the stars in this car look like the ones that on the company that sponsors F1. Those people. Yeah, you know, the people that sell the beer. Forced the AI a bit wide off the track then. Those Ferraris will sound amazing though. The Lister Storm though is such a hilarious looking car. It's like the only reason people know about it is because of its racing in GT1. It's one of those cars that's built in the shed. We've had some CGI. Yeah, we need to do that to the OVRC broadcast, obviously, and put those under pressure trailers on. Look at them go. That's what we need. That's how we're gonna get big boys. We're just gonna put random CGI sound effects everywhere. Right, one more thing I want to drive, and now I'm gonna call it a night. I don't like streaming too long because I don't really have much interesting things to do. I am fortunately not good at the game enough, and don't do cool races. I just do offline races like a pleb. Zoom. 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 The correct terminology when a car goes past is a zoom. There's only 6 cars behind us, so apparently cars behind us have lost some pace or something. Oh, we finished 10th. That's how I lost 9th right there. deciding to get right side by side with me, and he's faster than me anyway. Right, so we're gonna try one more car out, one more track, and then we're gonna head off for the night. So it's gonna. So we know what happens to the rest of us now. So that's Good. Do we get kicked back to the pit lane? So everyone finishes. Oh, there we go, locked in now. Peter, not bad. Right, I'm gonna do one more thing, and then going right track. Let's go to one of the used Mons already. Let's go to Spa. Sure. And then we're gonna use this thing because why not? Let's use the Formula One car. Let's use white. Let's not use the white one actually. Let's use this one. Yeah, that's good. So right. So I'm gonna use this. Same car. Let's just tone it down a bit. Yes. Now that is my sort of love it. Right. There we go. What's the worst thing that can happen? This is the F2 one. I haven't got it yet. I am tempted to buy it because it looks fun. I always love F2 cars because F2s are like F1 cars but without all the extra guff on them. So I might look into it. It looks fun though. And if it's got the same thing on this where you can remove the Halo device, that's great because I don't run 3D. Don't run VR, so the Halo device is a bit of a pain. So the fact you can remove it is amazing. And let's not start another Halo debate because we all know this ends the same way every time. For sim racing, I don't care because it's sim racing. So I'd rather not have it there because I'm 2D. Oh, so I'm P20, so I'm actually starting the back. Right, I'm going to change the camera to this one so I can see my stuff. I lost all my binds for hybrid. Oh, this is going to be hard. I don't have any binds anymore for anything. And thump the car in front. Good start. I don't have any DRS, so this is going to be painful going up here. Ah! My hybrid's so stuck in something. These are the best cars though. This is the whole reason why I have AC installed is these cars here. These cars are amazing. You can say all you want about modern F1 cars, but these are still some of the best cars you can drive inside a sim. Lost it there. Right, down we go again. This is just an amazing car. Not if you have. Well, does the AC model at DRS rules properly? I never remember if it can or not. I know there's the zones. Does it have a 1 second rule or not? I know it's activated on lap 1 because obviously AI just did it. Oh no, that's the back end. Oh, there we go, dead. Oh, it's gonna be enjoyable now. No front wing. No front wing. This is gonna be fine. Yeah. I'm gonna get murdered here by the AI down the corners. Let's see how far I can get without a front wing. Pulling away from the air behind, so you know. Obviously, the superior car. This is the Williams experience now. But yeah, open wheels. The RaceRoom just doesn't get them right. That's a real shame. I mean, the FR17X is a cool car, a cool concept anyway, but I got a little right lie. I think it means that it got DRS. I don't know. I'm definitely slowing the straight. I'm definitely gonna lose speed in this now. I'm actually losing speed going to 8th gear then. So can I still hold P18 without a front wing? I can't get in the cars in front, I just can't go fast enough in the corners. Yeah, it's a cool car, and I really hope it gets a rework to it at some point. Because I don't really care about the hybrid stuff. Like it just needs a better, more realistic handling. It's a bit too on rails. Hopefully we see something soon for that thing. Oh no 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 no. Oh, there goes my suspension. Oh, my wheel's broken. Oh, that's a proper situation. Right, let's try it again. Actually, we're gonna quickly get some binds, and then we'll have one more go, and then we'll call it a day. Because this car is too much fun to not have the bind set up for. Buttons. MG. Wow. Oh, these. Is there a button to the left and right? Oh yeah. That'll go. Oh no no no! Right, let's try it again. By the way, I do own F1 2018. Don't ask my opinion, I haven't driven enough. You won't see videos from it because I'm not going to tune that bandwagon at all. There we go, now we have the things. I got hit! I got hit from the rear! Oh, this is awful. Let's try it again. That was the worst start ever. What's the car doing in front? Ah! Well, everyone. Ooh, what's the... Back end was just like a bit like, no. Okay, turns out I have no grip now on the rear. What on earth happened there? I'll see it again. Oh, restarted. Oh well. It was got too powerful. Oh no, the Force India in front. Oh, hit my front wing. It's fine, this is fine, this is fine. Oh my god. Formula 1! It's just like real Formula 1. No, I have to say that again. Hang on. He just turned straight into me! Honestly! What are you doing here? Hang on. How about again? In slow motion. Honestly! What are we doing here? Racing or ping pong? F1 everyone. Where the fine say I'll go. Oh god. Oh god. Curves are dangerous. Why are curbs so dangerous in AC? Oh, my tyres are cooked. I have no grip now. Oh well, this is going well. I think we should call it a night here. We're not getting anywhere. Oh dear, it's a bit annoying, but obviously you need different tyres. Need the soft tyres, obviously, not the super soft. Race cancelled! No! Not the race! The race of the century! Right, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Hope everyone did enjoy it. It was a fun stream. Should I stream again? You do what you want. I leave it up to you what you want to do. Not my job to tell what people need to do. I want to stream a bit more. That's sure. It was a fun time. I did enjoy AC, but we'll probably see a bit more RaceRoom coming up. Maybe R-Factor, maybe flying games, maybe just anything really. I just want to be a bit more active on the channel as a whole because I've been a bit slacking. I've used excuses saying I'm starting college again and stuff, but a bit like I have the time to do it. It won't be anything on the weekend because, of course, as normally work, there is a checkered flag race, I believe, this weekend, which I can't do, unfortunately. So you might see a stream on the OVRC channel for it. Other than that, there's not much more I need to say. OVRC next Monday, of course, normal, but that won't be on this channel. It'll be on the OVRC channel, obviously, because it's OVRC content now, not mine. And I'll see you all then. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you just tuned just now, sorry I'm leaving now, but I need to get some rest. Well, not need some rest, but I need to relax a bit because this car's a bit insane, and I just need to do some other things. So I'll speak to you all soon. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Right, bye.